Hey, everybody. Hey, Helena.
Hi, Michelle.
How are you today?
Wonderful. And yourself?
Doing awesome. One of these days, I'm going to surprise you and have a background screen. And you have a new one. I like it. It's cute.
Thank you. Thank you.
I like the colors too.
Yes.
Yeah. So, hey, everybody. Michelle and Helena here. Helena and Michelle, social studio gurus. And we like to talk about marketing tips and strategies. There's the Facebook group. Please join and feel free to promote your business there. Social studio gurus, Helena and Michelle. And we like to come live most Thursdays at 5 p.m. and just share some thoughts and tips and strategies to help everyone, including ourselves. So let's do our intro so we can dig into it. My name's Michelle. I own Triangle Social Media and I help business owners with their social media platforms, whether it be LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram, all the fun places we promote ourselves. I help with social media management, ads, social media workshops, social media coaching, etc. So reach out if you need help with your social media. Michelle at trianglesocialmedia.com. Helena, tell us about you.
Hi, guys. I'm Helena Richardson, CEO and web strategist with H Rich Networks. I'm a former NASA IT specialist, and I founded my business back during the time of Hurricane Katrina. And H Rich Networks is a web and digital marketing company. So what I do, I assist companies like yours in determining the best strategy for creating a strong online presence so that your ideal client can find you. So we do a bit of a nice bit of things to help with your marketing strategy on web. That's our main thing. My background is in software development. But you know what? Rather than trying to give you a list, go ahead and visit our website at hrichnetworks.com. And as you can see, it's down here on the bottom of the screen. Michelle, I'm not pointing left and right like before.
Oh, there you go.
It's easier to point down.
Yeah, that's smart. I was just dealing with this because on the camera, and my friend Gary Ushino, he's a videographer, he was telling us and showing us how to flip it. You know, when you take a photo and the words are backwards? And
Mhm.
so he showed a trick, not a trick, but a tip in settings how to flip it so that it's not backwards. So also it would affect, like if I want to point to you, I'm pointing in the right direction anyway.
Mhm.
There's
Yeah.
so many
Well, you
different
can
things.
mirror your screen. Remember,
Yes,
you can
that's what I
mirror
mean.
your screen. Yeah,
That's
mirror.
exactly what I mean. And so we
Awesome.
learn things in real life and we share those experiences to help others. And
Yeah.
Helena has something that she wants to share that I think will help everyone, especially me.
So, guys, I guess I would say the last 2 days have been a technology mayhem. Oh. If it was during Halloween, I could say, oh, but it was like so many things were going wrong. So the first thing I had to end up going and purchasing a new laptop. So in the interim of purchasing a new laptop, you have to get all your programs on there. You have to upload or reconnect all of your emails and all of that, right? Microsoft. This is what I want to talk about. So, Microsoft, all of us use Microsoft because we have Gmail that connects our emails and connects all of our accounts. Now, the great thing is that once you get connected, you don't have to go back and put in all of those passwords. It remembers everything. The problem is when there's something goes wrong, then it messes up everything. So let's talk about that. So when you're creating a new ID or a new account in Microsoft, there are two options. One is for business, and you've seen it. It'll say when you log in, it say work or home, right? So when I initially started setting up the account, technology people be like, that's how we work. We go really fast. So I didn't realize that I had created a personal account, right? In which I needed to create a personal account. Remember, you guys need personal. If you have a business, you also will have a business account. But if you just have personal, then it usually you're fine. Anyway, I called tech support because I was having some issues with uploading all of the software that I use to develop my programs and everything. It kept saying I didn't have authorization, or it was saying issue every time I try to change it, in which as a techie, I kind of know the different tricks and tips to go in and fix this, but I just could not. It was a Microsoft issue. So I called one Microsoft guy. He got in and he said, "Oh, the problem is you don't need a personal account." So he deleted it. That caused all of the mayhem. Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh, I couldn't do anything after that,
Oh
right?
my gosh.
I
Life
couldn't.
just like stops.
It just stopped. I could. Guess what? I knew we had our Zoom session. I
Hmm.
mean our video. I couldn't
Yeah.
even get on to let my camera work. Nothing was working. Brand new computer, out of the box. Nothing working. So I called back, and this, when you get a techie person, you usually get one that either don't know what they're talking about, or you get
Hmm.
one that knows what they're talking about. And those are the ones that I have a problem with because they don't listen. So I
Hmm.
called back a second time, and I'm trying to tell this guy what's going on. And he's just talking over me. He also he just wasn't listening to my problem. So
Hmm.
guys, when you all of us have customers, stop and listen. That's the worst thing to do, is to cut them off when they're talking. So please stop and listen to their issue, because if you listen, then you know what the problem is, then you can fix it. But if you're trying to talk over them, and you won't be able to fix their problem. So he couldn't fix my problem because he kept talking over me. So I tried explaining to him that the reason why I couldn't log on was because of this guy's deleting my personal account. Well, guess what? 6 agents later, still no, I couldn't log in, couldn't get into my account. So guess what I did as a techie person? I went and I deleted everything and reset my computer back to factory settings.
And only you, yeah, you could do that because you
I was
know
the
all
only
the
one that could
things.
do that because I know, because I know to do that. I've worked in, as a technician, I worked as a programmer, developer. I've done all of those things. So I knew what to do. So I went and I did that, signed back on with the correct personal account. And guess what? No problem so far. So what's the moral of this story?
Hold on a minute. I have a question. Did resetting to factory settings bring bring that your other account back to life?
No, what it did, removed all of the settings that I had already installed on the computer.
Uh-huh.
So what it gave me the opportunity to go and reset everything
Oh,
correctly.
okay.
Because when he deleted that, my personal account, what it did, it left it as a memory, so to speak,
Okay.
in the computer, right?
Oh, I
So it
see.
kept it kept trying to log me into this wrong ID.
Yeah, yeah.
Now Microsoft deleted it, but it
Hmm.
it didn't delete on the computer.
Uh-huh.
So the way that I deleted it, I just removed everything because, for
Hmm.
one, it was a brand new computer, right? I had not installed anything because it wasn't letting me get that far.
Right.
So it worked in my favor. But guess what? This think about this. These are the things that happens all the time, right? Say for instance, you're on social media or you have a website, right?
Mm-hmm.
If the social media account directors or whomever they are, the owners, they decide like what it was I can't call WhatsApp, um, and those other ones that went out of business, that they just decided, well, we're not going to do this anymore. We're going to use this new account, Facebook or whatever the new ones are. Then guess what? You're so out of luck because all of your people, your followers, are in that account. Same way if you're using a, say, a website builder, all of your information is there. If you forget to pay your bill, they're going to
Mm-hmm.
wipe you clean. So you're going to lose everything.
Mm-hmm.
Or if that company goes out of business.
Right.
So, we have to think of strategies in which we can make sure that we are successful in our business where we can keep operating. That's where we were going, right, Michelle? Where
Mm-hmm.
we can still operate if things go down. Now, granted, I could still I could still work from my cell phone, believe it or not. My cell phone is a little computer itself. So I can program on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that I need the bigger screen for more flexibility, right? But I can
Yeah.
still work from here. It just will take me longer
Yeah.
because I have this little device that I'm trying to work from. So, what we need to do as a business owner to make sure that if anything happened, we've had issues where what happened, Michelle, we couldn't even get online with StreamYard. So,
Right.
a lot of times we're dependent on these applications to do what we want them to do, but when they fail, there have to be an alternative to get the information out or to still be able to do what you need to do, right?
Right. That's true. Technology is like something we need for our businesses, but it can also be a source of frustration and
Yes.
mayhem. But I'm glad that you were able to capture what you needed to capture. And in that, what you said, a good lesson for us all is to be a good listener, whether it's your clients or
First and
just,
foremost.
whatever the setting is. We want people to listen to us when we're sharing, and it's, you feel kind of insulted or just shocked if someone just cuts you off. Then they're only saying what they want to say and they're not listening to you. So, it's a good reminder. I'm sorry you had that experience. And I don't know, maybe if it was me, I don't know, would you correct the person or would you just let them be? I guess there's some discernment there because I don't
Well, what I can do, right?
know.
There is always where you can go back and give a review. So we
Very
can
good.
do reviews, right? If it's your customer that, well, not your, would it be your customer? Um,
Well, you were his customer.
I was his customer. So if it's the other way around
Yeah.
and you having an issue, I think you should address it.
Hmm.
Those are some hard lessons,
Yeah.
or it's very hard to address someone when they're wrong. But we
Hmm.
all are professionals, right? We're
Yes.
all professionals. We're all grown folks here. So it's okay to address an action or something that may go wrong because it's for your business, right?
Right.
It's for the livelihood of your business. And in order for it to thrive, I think we need to have those strategies, those
Hmm.
tips or what have you in place so that if anything go wrong, we can address them. It's
Yes.
important to be able to do that. And don't be afraid. If you're afraid, then you know what? Go and get Michelle. Michelle to talk to.
We learn the lessons. Sometimes we need help, but we
Yeah,
learn the lessons. And now going forward, we know what you'll never do again.
that's right. That's
And
right.
I won't either because I'm learning it from you. So,
And
you
that's
know,
what lessons are, right?
yeah.
We learn from each other so that we can be our level best. And when we're our level best, and not to, I'm not talking about learning a lesson and then saying, pointing the finger. No, the lesson learned is a lesson that can help you to grow. And sometimes even that
Hmm.
lesson helps that person to grow as well.
Yeah.
So when we come and we tell you these things that happen in our lives,
Hmm.
we're saying it so that it won't happen to you, like Michelle
Right.
said earlier.
Yes.
So
Hmm.
thank you
That's
for
true.
listening.
And that's our wisdom nugget for the day.
Exactly.
Be a good listener and don't delete your Microsoft personal account. And share with others your stories that can help them because whatever you've been through and you had to learn a lesson. Well, if you share that with someone in a positive setting that like this, then maybe someone else will benefit from that and not have to endure that same mistake, right?
That's right.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much and really appreciate you letting us or giving us this airtime where we can share these tips that can really make your business a lot run a lot smoother because that's what we're here for. Guess what? Every time we hear from you and back and forth, it helps us as well. So
Hmm.
like Michelle says, share them so that we can learn too because there's a plethora of things out there, right? Especially
Absolutely.
tools. Now we use StreamYard, but there's other tools that people use to get online.
Hmm.
So please share so that our community, your community, can learn and be better at running their business. Please share. Don't be afraid to share.
That's right. Yes. Well, this was an awesome episode, and we are going to see you all next week. But I'm going to let you close us out, Helena.
Okay, you sure? So, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Please join us next week, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. No matter where you are, we would love for you to join us. So we'll see you then. Take care and have an awesomely blessed evening. Take care.
Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.